Test, test, test. 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 Test 1, 2. We got it. We got sound. We got sound. Test, test. Nope. How's the audio sounding on it? Try it. Let's see. So the mic's hot.
I hear you, you're on.
Sound. All right.
Live here from the Birdcage, we got a matchup between the Cardinals and the Tigers. A little bit late, we had some audio issues, but we got it to work here. I'm Landon Teese live with Gabe Vargas, and we're gonna have a good one tonight, Gabe, as we can see already. 18-14 is our score, and as Richmond serves it over into the hands of Esslinger, Bauer, she's gonna put it up for Perlberg over, saved by the Tigers. Put up over on the outside, let's tap it over into the hands of Robinson. Bauer, she's gonna put it up for Perlberg. She nails one right into the outside.
Sammy Riverboat Perlberg in her element, doing her thing.
19-14 here in the ending stages of our first set. Bauer, she's gonna be back to serve for the Cardinals. And we have a timeout here by the Tigers.
And so, you know, looking at this Chi-Hi team in the first half when we didn't have sound, you know, how do you think they were looking?
They're looking sharp, you know, but New Richmond, they made some plays. They came out here firing, and they don't want to take this loss, so they're going to come out as hard as they can, and they're going to show us a show here tonight. So Cardinals are going to have to be on their toes, and we'll see how it unfolds here as the game goes on.
Yeah, usually those Chi-Hi girls, they're firing all cylinders right off the bat, and they just seemed a little flat. And it looks like the student section is getting loud for the BRC report. Lucas Wagner filming them, getting a live reaction right there.
And you've been in that student section, Gabe. You know, how's the energy over there? It's just unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, our Chi-Hi student section for volleyball games are just unbelievable. They are crazy. The energy that these people bring to the games to get behind their team is just unmatched.
As Bauer, she's back to serve for the Cardinals again, 19-14 in favor of the Cardinals. She puts one over into the hands of the Tigers. But there's number 4, but it's stopped by the Cardinal wall.
Nice. Number 13, Bella Murray on that block there. It's exactly what Chi-Hi needed going into 20 points now, 2014 Cardinals.
As Bauer again to serve. Puts it over to the corner. She's going to put it up on the outside. And a nice, powerful kill there for those Tigers. That was number 8, Linderman.
Giving us a little taste of our own medicine, you know?
That is our bread and butter
right,
game, isn't it?
Right, yeah, you see Perlberg do it all the time, and, you know, New Richmond not afraid to give it back to him.
Back to serve for the Tigers, Sephora. And Bauer, she has that court vision once again, and she finds the open spot.
She dumped it off, man. That's her thing. She is so good at doing that. She always catches them off guard by doing that dump.
Perlberg back to serve for the Cards. Put it over. Sikora, she's going to put it up here on the inside for number 7. And that's going to find the spot. That was number 7. Naylor. Outside hitter, the senior. As 21-16 our score.
New Richmond with the ball.
Number 4, Dozel back to serve. Into the hands of Hutzler. Bauer, she's going to put up on the outside. And Robinson, she finds the spot.
Sophie Robinson. Zoom.
Substitution here for the Cardinals. Bella Murray coming out.
Number 5, Adelaide Hoshin coming in for the Cards, going up to serve.
22-16. She puts it over into the hands of the Tigers. Of course, she's going to put up there on the outside. As Richmond finds a little creativity there. As Robinson, she saves it. And Steinman, she just hits it on there.
Man, Steinman's there, great team player. Her stats, she has a pretty impressive stat line, too, that unfortunately we couldn't go over earlier. But we'll see if we can see some time in later to get getting those stat lines.
Here we go. We got a timeout, Gabe.
All right, so why don't we look into our player stats? So Steinmetz right now, she is ranked 3rd in the conference for aces at 43. And then, no, actually, 1st in the conference is Cassie Dozel for New Richmond with 47 aces. And actually, 2nd is Sophie Robinson with 45 aces.
And, you know, looking down that list there, we got the kills. And, of course, you know,
Yep.
Who do you think of when you think of kills in the Cardinals, Gabe? I mean,
Sammy Riverboat Perlberg.
of course, sitting at the top of the conference with 183, Gabe. That is just impressive.
Yeah, she's dominant. Really, nobody's matching her performances in conference.
We looked down the list there, and you got Robinson, she's 5th. And then, of course, Blinderman of New Richmond, she's coming in 6th. So they got some power over there, too. So they're not afraid to put the ball down on our side of the court here tonight.
Right. Getting back into the game, 23-16 Cardinals. Adelaide with the ball, serving over the net.
Ready to serve as the Richmond defense prepares. She gets an ace there. Nice spot by Adelaide.
You know what they say, and I'm waiting for the student section to chant it. Ace, ace in your face.
Set point for the Cardinals, 24-16. As Richmond retrieves, and it comes off the forearm, number 11, twist. And that's going to be the end of our first set. The Cardinals grab the first one, 25-16, asserting the dominance there on the front side of the court, throwing it in their face. You know, that is their bread and butter game.
Yep.
I mean, they're going to throw it in your face. If you're not ready for it, they're going to take advantage.
Right, and I'm not going to attribute it to this, but it seems like as soon as we got our sound going, these Chi-Hi Cardinals started firing on all 8 cylinders.
They took it away from them, and
Yeah,
here we go.
It was looking a little rocky at the beginning of the game, but they really started to pull away towards the latter half of that set.
Here we go. In between our sets, we're going to give you a little update on our BRC standings. Right now in the BRC, River Falls, of course, sitting up top with only 1 loss on the season. Right behind them, the Cardinals are sitting 23-1 and 3-0 in conference. Right behind them, Eau Claire Memorial, 21-5 and 3-1 in conference. They'll be playing them next week, a week from tonight, Thursday. That is going to be a heck of a game.
Yeah, man, that Memorial squad, they have an incredible defense, and that's what's winning their games.
As I don't see it on that thing anymore. Right behind Memorial is New Richmond, who are playing tonight, 10-12, 2-2 in conference, and they're looking to get ahead here tonight by getting a conference victory. Right behind New Richmond is Rice Lake, followed by North, Menominee, and then at the bottom of the pack is Hudson.
And it's looking to be, River Falls, Eau Claire Memorial, and Chippewa Falls are sitting at the top of the conference pretty comfortably.
And Chippewa Falls, they're coming into this game really hot. Last game was Tuesday against Fizz.
And Chi-Hi's last loss was actually before the school year even started, 8-28 against River Falls.
They're on a 13-game winning streak, and they're just hot. The last set that this team actually lost was on the 18th of September. I mean, they're on a 6-game sweep run game. That is impressive.
They are hot. And, with this amazing performance in the first set, hopefully they can keep this trend going.
Exactly. As we come back here, we got a couple seconds till this second set's going to begin.
It'd be a shame to not highlight Emma LaFont, who's stepping up right now for Maddie Hunt. Maddie Hunt's out with a sickness right now, and Emma LaFont is stepping up from the JV squad and playing amazing volleyball for this Chi-Hi team. And it looks like we're going to be starting our second set. Ball.
Maddie Bauer back to serve for the Cardinals. Our second set goes against the first one, 25-19.
Spirits are high. The atmosphere is great. This is a really good night for volleyball.
Bauer looking to determine as she puts it across the net into the hands of the Tigers. Sakura, she's going to put it up there into the backcourt. Nice dig there by Robinson. Perlberg, she has it, and a double hit on the Cardinals there. It's going to give a point to the Tigers.
You know, that was a nice block by New Richmond there. Number 21, Kira Schultz.
Blair Sikora back to serve. Into the hands of Robinson. Bauer, she's going to put it up for Steinmetz. Quiz, she puts it over. Hutzler puts it up for Perlberg. Nice dig there by the Tigers. That's going to go out.
And, you know, I can hear him communicating from all the way up here. That is great to see. That means you won't be seeing, hopefully, any of those communication errors that we're seeing with some of these other teams.
As we're saying, the last time that we called the game, the communication errors and the serving was just unbelievable. Some of that,
you know, and on both sides were really struggling with communication, and that's why, you know, the North squad lost why they did.
As you see there, Steinmetz, she throws one down into the heart of the New Richmond defense. 2-1 in the early stages of our second set.
Sammy, the riverboat Perlberg, up to serve the ball. Toot, toot.
Score, she's going to put it up there on the outside. We got the free ball it over into the hands of Perlberg. Bauer, she's going to put up there on the inside to Steinmetz. Nice tip there by the Richmond defense to keep it out of control as they stuff one there into the Cardinal side. 2-2.
You know, that was a pretty good hit. Well-placed ball by the Tigers there. Cardinal defense was just not expecting it.
Number 4, Cassie Dozel back to serve for the Tigers. Hutzler can't control that one. It's going to go out of bounds.
And, you know, Steinmetz had no room to go there. Unfortunately, you can't go into the scorer's table. That might hurt a little bit.
Dozel again back to serve. Listen over, she finds the net. 3-3. I'm telling you, Gabe, it's going to be a tight match tonight.
Yeah, this has been, honestly, like looking into this has been the most tense match these Cardinals have faced all year.
And, you know, it's not bad. You get a little adversity in them. You know, you see what they're made of, you know.
Right.
They keep dominating teams, you know, when they come to that one team, like, you know, say River Falls or in the playoffs, you know, how are they going to take that adversity, you know, to push through and try to get a victory and make a run in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying?
And you never know, too. These New Richmond Tigers, I mean, they're sitting fourth in the conference. They're still looking pretty good, and they've had a pretty tough schedule so far this year.
Schultz back to serve for the Tigers. She puts it over Bauer. She's going to put it up for Steinmetz. And she finds a hole. 4-4. They tie it up.
And the ball is going back over to the Cardinals. Number 9, Paige Simon's going back to serve.
Simon's over. Nice dig there by Dozel. 11, she's going to put it over as Perlberg retrieves Bauer. She's going to put it on the outside for Robinson. Sikora, she puts it a little far, but Dozel's there. Bauer puts it up there on the outside for Robinson. A nice, powerful kill.
And, you know, again, she's new to this squad. She came from, I believe, Indiana, so she was out of state. She traveled a little ways to be a part of this Chi-Hi squad, and she has been essential. A junior, she's still got one more year left. I'm excited to see what she does next year.
Exactly, Gabe. As Steinmetz puts it over in the hands of Dozel to the outside. Richmond just pushes it over as Bauer sets it up there on the outside for Robinson. She's going to find the corner. Nice spot.
Robinson, I'm going to correct myself there. She's actually a sophomore. She's got 2 more years. Man, that's exciting. That is so exciting to see. She is going to really, really do wondrous things for this Chi-Hi program.
Mr. Reike has done a nice job finding these players, keeping them young, keeping that program building, so they're going to be good in the years to come, Gabe.
Right, I'm excited. You know, I don't know how River Falls is looking like after this year, but, you know, if we keep on building up this program, continuously having a good program, you know, I'm excited to see where we can go with this.
Steinmetz stays as Bauer's going to put it on the outside for Robinson. Nice stuff there by the Tigers as they're ready, and Sikora's just going to put it over Bauer. Puts it in the hands of Hutzler. Hutzler puts it up for Robinson again. Sikora goes through her hands. The set was not what she wanted, and that's going to cost them a point, 8-4.
You know, that's a costly mistake, and mistakes you just can't be making out on that court.
I know, you give these Cardinals a little energy, and they just take it and run.
Yeah.
Score's going to put it on there on the outside. Nice stuff there by Robinson.
Wow. Yo, Sophie Robinson, she's been having quite the game tonight. She's looking pretty strong.
That was Robinson and Lufant over there. Steinmetz puts it over. Dozel's going to put it in there on the outside for 7. As Steinmetz puts it up. And Bauer, she's going to set it up there for Robinson. She nails one.
Wow.
And number 4, Dozel cannot control it. Good effort, but just not enough this time.
And you know that Sophie Robinson, she actually leads our team in blocks. And we don't have a high block percentage, but she leads the team with 24 blocks already.
You know, blocks, obviously, I mean, our power is just with those kills. Steinmetz and Perlberg there on the outside.
Right. I mean, here's the thing, though. They all of them can perform those big hits.
Yeah,
you know?
they're so dynamic and
Yep.
they're so everywhere. Everybody can play everywhere. And
Right.
Mr. Heike was talking about that last week when we interviewed him. You know, these teams, they can't just like focus in on one player of the Cardinal on
Right.
the Cardinal side.
Everybody is equally as dangerous.
Score's gonna put it over. Hutzler is ready for it as Bauer puts it up there for Robinson. And just a little outside on that try. 10-6.
That's a tough call, but I mean, just barely outside. Good catch by the refs there.
Number 7, Naylor. And she finds the net on her serve. 11-6. Those costly errors, Gabe.
You know,
they catch up with you.
Yep. We saw it last week, and we're starting to see it again. They already have 2 serves into the net, and again, that's going to catch up to them later.
And the Chi-Hi student section giving them energy. Score is going to put it up, and the timing of the jump was just a little off there by number 8, Linderman.
It seems like these Richmond Tigers just got to take a deep breath, got to keep composure, and just stay cool.
As we got a foul on the Tigers there. It's going to be a point for the Cards, 13-6.
Number 4, Isabel Esslinger, a senior, back behind the line to serve for the Cardinals.
And she's been an asset to this team for the last 3 years. You know, making varsity as a sophomore, and you know, she's been a player. You know, last year she was a little barrel, and obviously a great server. I mean, a great asset to this Cardinal offense.
You know, Landon, is there really?
But I mean, everybody's can just outplay, and I mean, it's just so hard for other teams to scout the Cardinal team. I mean,
Because everybody's a weapon.
everybody is,
And I think you can safely say everybody's a secret weapon because you just don't know what you're going to see.
yeah, you don't know. I mean, I'm sure Isabel can go up there and spike one just as well as Perlberg does. I mean,
And there it is. Toot, toot. Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg. Lengthening her lead on the all-time kills stat for the conference.
as we have a timeout by the Tigers.
And I mean, this Chi-Hi student section, they're getting behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few short minutes. We're going to give a quick break to our ad sponsors live from Cardinal TV. That transition could have been better, but we're doing well.
We've been doing good.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, this thing fucking sucks. I hate this.
I know.
In between, run over there and get an interview.
Yep.
I'll get on that camera and I'll zoom in.
And then we can both go down there. You can get the interview, and then I can do the Cardinal coaster.
Yeah.
You think that work?
What? I mean, why would I have to go down there?
Oh, I can go down there.
Yeah, you can go down there.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
And we're back live here in the Birdcage. Cardinals leading 14-7.
We got number 7, Ella Hutzler, behind the line, taking the serve. That 4-year veteran.
As the Tigers are for it, and they're at the over, but Dozel can't get to it in time.
A little bit of miscommunication there.
That was Casey of the Tigers that just came off her forearms on the serve. A nice floating serve there by Hutzler. Sikora is going to put on there on the outside for Dozel. She just cannot reach it once again.
Yeah, man.
And that was actually a net violation as the ref calls.
Hutzler behind the line again. that 4-year veteran, been playing since her freshman year. She actually leads the team in digs. Again, another valuable asset to this Chi-Hi team.
And a little creativity there by the New Richmond defense, and that's or offense, and that's gonna save them. As Douglas is gonna have to just hit one over into the hands of Hutzler. Bauer, they set it up there on the outside to Perlberg, and little outside.
I mean, again, when you're rocketing balls over that net all night long, it's natural for a few to go out of bounds.
It is.
Nothing you can do about it.
As the Cardinals have a double lead here, 16-8. As Bauer puts it up there for Perlberg once again, and she corrects herself and finds the spot.
Toot, toot, the riverboat comes a-sailing through. Sammy Riverboat Perlberg with another kill.
17-8.
Number 10, Maddie Bauer behind the line, a junior.
She puts it over in the hands of Quest. As the Chi-Hi defense tries to stuff that ball, but it's going to go out of bounds.
You know, it was the right idea, just...
Great effort there by Murray and Perlberg there on the inside. As, of course, you're going to have to serve it over. Esslinger retrieves it. As Bauer tries to catch the Richmond Tigers off guard, but it's not going to work. There's Perlberg. It's another one as they call it out.
Man, caught him by surprise. Coach Luke Heike's a little wondering what that call is on that side. You know, that Chi-Hi...
A little upset. Bauer explaining her case to the ref there.
You know, Heike's upset. The whole squad's upset, but I mean, again, once the ref makes their call, there's no going back. You can't undo a call.
And this is the adversity stuff. You know, you can't control the ref's game.
Right.
So
Right.
obviously you got to move on. You just got to keep pushing through. I mean,
Right. Number 5 behind the line for New Richmond, Claire Sikora.
it ticks the net there, but Steinmetz is ready. Perlberg there on the inside. Good retrieve there by Sikora. Is going to put out there for Dozel. As Esslinger is ready, as Bauer's going to put up there on the outside for Perlberg. And she nails one right again into the heart of that Tiger defense, Gabe.
You know, by the end of the night, I think she's going to be at 200 kills. She's going to really lengthen that lead and sit right atop of that kill leaderboard for the in the Big Rivers Conference. And now she's going back behind the line. Number 6, Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg.
Powerful serve as Quist is there. As number 7, it's a nice, powerful kill attempt. As a net violation by the Tigers. The head coach of the Tigers pleading his case to the ref as he's going to call a timeout.
Man, this has been an exciting game to watch.
It has. And what did we say at the beginning of the game, Gabe? I mean, it's going to be competitive. I mean,
Yep. And, you know, it was a little flat at the beginning, but now you really see these teams starting to fire on all cylinders.
I mean, as you saw in that last kill attempt there by the Tigers by Naylor there, number 7, I mean, she threw some heat on that one.
Right.
That was flying across into the Cardinal defense, but Perlberg was there, and she just saved it and made a great play.
Wow. Wow. And, I mean, you know, this, again, like, they're firing on all cylinders. They're missing Michael Bira, who's out with an injury. They're missing Maddie Hunt, who's out due to illness. And, again, it just goes to show that there's no weak links in this Chi-Hi program.
No, there isn't. And, you know, and that's what's good. I mean, when you get that competitive, like, Naylor over there and putting it across the line, that gets you ready for those big games against when it comes into making a run in the playoffs and playing River Falls to win conference in a couple weeks. I mean,
yeah, we got to do all of the prep work we can to try to beat River Falls for that conference game. I mean, you know what they say. You can never lose against a good team twice.
As Perlberg is back to serve. Of course, she's going to put up there on the inside for Naylor. She just taps it over. Steinmetz is ready. Bauer saves it, going into the table. Hutzler saves it, and Perlberg puts it over. Great communication on the Cardinals' side. As Dozel, she puts one over. And it's going to fall. Great volley there by both teams.
Yeah, just Chipple couldn't come away with that one. I mean, looking at that front row, down there. I can point out in particular Bo Snyder. He was getting pretty excited, throwing up his arms. He's having a good time down there.
Goes going to put it over in the hands of Hutzler. Bauer's going to put up there on the outside for Robinson. Nice, powerful kill attempt. As great save there by the Tigers. Unbelievable. And Stuyvesant throws it right back in their face saying, this is our point.
Man, I mean, you know, that was a great play by Steinmetz, but the Tigers there, they made an amazing save to keep that ball into play.
Exactly, and those are the plays that you have to make to try to come back into this game, Gabe. I mean,
to keep up with this Chi-Hi team, I mean, you got to be making those great plays, which is exciting to see.
Get those great plays, keep them airs down. As number 7, Naylor, she just put a little too much heat on that. It's going to go out of bounds. 21-11.
Looks like number 5 behind the line, Adelaide Hoshin.
Puts it over. As now she's going to tap it over Pearl Berze. She sends it back over into the New Richmond side. And puts it again and again. Naylor finds the back of the court and just can't put it in play.
Putting a little bit too much mustard on those spikes there.
Adelaide again serves it over, trying to find the spot, but nice save there by Queest.
Wow. New Richmond Tigers there. I was just about to say, that was a pretty good hit by the Tigers.
23-11 in our closing stages of our second set. As New Richmond finds the communication to send it back over. Bauer's going to put it up for Robinson way outside. As New Richmond tries to stuff it, but it's just going to fall.
You know, every time she makes a play, you know the song "Mrs. Robinson" by Simon and Garfunkel? I think we should be playing that on a loop. We gotta implement that somehow.
She has been a great player tonight, Gabe. I mean,
she's been really doing a good job.
Reese is going to put it up, and of course he's going to have to tap it over. Great save there by Adelaide. Steinmetz puts it up, nice block, and it's going to fall right into that hole. They're all surrounded by that one spot, but they just can't get there quick enough. And the Cards are going to win this set 25-11.
What a dominant set by those Chi-Hi Cardinals. Man, if they were firing on 8 cylinders before, they're firing on all 12 now. Just looking
a great set there. As we're going to take a quick break here. Don't go away. We're going to take a few look at our sponsors here. We'll be right back here on Cardinal TV.
We gotta do the Cardinal coaster.
Yeah, I'll do the Cardinal coaster.
We're running out of time.
All right, welcome down to the student section. I'm here with Drake Bovey, and we're going to be running the Cardinal coaster. It's a little something we do to get this student section riled up.
I'll hold the mic.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. All aboard! Cardinal. Keep your hands and feet inside the line at all times. Let's go, baby. All right, let's transition it back over.
Thanks, Gabe, as we're back to live play here. The Cardinals up 1-0 as Richmond tries to put a powerful kill attempt there, but it's going to find the net. 2-0 our score here as the Cardinals lead 2-0, winning the first set 25-19 and second set 25-11. Gabe, how was the Cardinal coaster over there, man?
Man, I'm out of breath. Holy crap. But I mean, as you can see, we're up 3-0 now, and I think the team really needed some enthusiasm from behind the student section.
And that student section over there gives them so much energy. You know, it's just unbelievable.
And like, look at them now. They're really starting to get in on the game. It's so great to see.
That players as the game like wears on in here.
You know, being an athlete myself, like having that atmosphere and having those student sections chanting for you or against you plays a huge part in your performance.
Get back to the live action here, 4-0, as number 8, Blinderman, tries to put a skill attempt on the Cardinals, but finds the net.
Wow, I think there was a brick wall there. Holy smoking Toledos.
5-0, as Promerk puts it over. As, of course, he's going to put up there on the outside. Again, blocked by the Cardinal wall.
Number 13, Bella Murray. She's a brick wall. Oh my goodness gracious, putting it high. Wow.
As Proberg again back to serve, 6-0 in favor of the Cardinals. Score's going to put up there on the outside for Dozel. Retrieved there by Hutzler. Bauer's going to put up there on the outside for Robinson. As Richmond blocks that kill attempt. But Steinmetz, she reacts and finds a spot there on the New Richmond side.
Man, the Cardinals are really looking good at the beginning of this set. 7-0 Cardinals. We have number 6 behind the line, Sammy the Riverboat Perlberg.
Sammy getting back to serve, 7-0. Score she's going to put up there on the inside that was number 11, Naylor, as Perlberg unable to retrieve that one as the Tigers get their first point of the third set here, 7-1.
You know, it's a tough mistake, but as I like to say, sometimes it happens.
Number 4, Dozel to serve as Bauer, she saves it going into the Cardinal bench. Thomas has got to tap it over. As number 21, Schultz puts back over to the Cardinal side. Bauer's going to put it up for Robinson. Nice power, but blocked by the Tiger defense. But as it goes, that ball goes up into the rafters, and the Tigers can't retrieve that one.
You know, if there wasn't a ceiling there, that helped them out quite a bit. You know, there's so many times where you see the ball go into the ceiling, and I mean, it can be a blessing and a curse for any team out on the court.
Number 5, Adelaide back to serve for the Cards. Nice powerful serve into the hands of Dozel. Score's going to put up there on the outside for Naylor. Good tap block there by the Cards. Bauer's going to put up there on the outside for Robinson. And just a touch too far.
Just a little bit too much mustard on that there.
As the Cardinal student section yelling sweep over there. Very own Drake Bovey holding up a broom. Getting in the minds of the the Tigers. Bauer's just going to put it up there into the front for LaFont.
Man, they have a broom now. That might be a relic that we're carrying us from game to game to game now. Maybe that'll make it on BRC Report, huh?
Schultz puts a little too much heat on her serve.
Good
over the back line.
Good court awareness by Ella Hutzler there. And now we have number 9 behind the line, Paige Steinmetz.
Paige Steinmetz back to serve. And a little too far once again. set.
And we got some quick stat line of Sammy Perlberg in the game. Points, 2 aces, and 7 kills. So extending that kill lead for the BRC standings.
Score's gonna put up there on the outside. But Blinderman goes up into the rafters, but finds a hole. Robinson, and it's gonna go behind the antenna, gonna be out, and that's gonna be a Tiger point, 9-5. Number 7, Naylor, as Diamonds puts it up for Bauer. Bauer's gonna put it on the outside for Robinson. And again, Robinson, a little too much heat and finds the outside.
The Tigers making a little bit of a gain here on the Cardinals. The score is now 96. This is now a 3-point game.
I mean, obviously nobody wants to get swept in volleyball, or swept in volleyball. I mean,
right.
You know, you want to put up a fight, and
yeah.
For the Cardinals, they're playing clean volleyball tonight. And as Heike said the other night, you know, if they play clean volleyball on their side of the net, you know, they're going to win a lot of their points, win a lot of sets, and win obviously a lot of matches.
Right.
Esslinger, she's going to put it over. And again, a miscommunication there by the Tigers, number 11, West.
And really, you know, the only points we've been seeing given up in these games are just those miscommunication errors. That's all that's got to get solved.
Naylor, she puts it over the net. Steinmetz is ready for it. Bauer's going to put it up again for Steinmetz. And she lasers one into the Tiger defense right in the center of it. 12-6. Cardinals having a double lead here. Esslinger back to serve for the Cards. And another, again, a miscommunication there by the Tigers.
Resulting in a chip point. We got number 4 as well, Esslinger behind the line again. See if the student section can get behind her on this one. Looks like Drake Bovey's pretending to be a referee down there in the student section.
You know, it doesn't surprise me, Gabe. It does not surprise me.
I mean, you play football with them.
I know.
You know. And I mean, look at all the relics they got. They got the Beware of Dog sign. They got the broom. They got a football now. Man, they're gonna have a whole movie set.
Our student section is unbelievable. Bauer was gonna put on the outside for Perlberg. And Naylor can't control that one coming off the hands. It's 14-7 in favor of the Cards.
Number 7 behind the line, the 4-year veteran, Ella Hustler.
And she puts it up. And a little too much heat once again.
And looking at the stats tonight of Paige Diamonds, she's leading the team charged with 11 points. She's got an ace, a dig, and 9 kills. Paige Diamonds has been having quite the game tonight.
Dozel's going to put it over, but Perlberg usually tries to put one over once again. Perlberg's going to put it again up for Dozel, and it's going to be out by the Tigers, 15-8.
Number 10 behind the line, the Magician, Bauer.
She puts it over in the hands of Quest. Dozel puts it up and finds the net. And it'll be a 4-hit violation by the Tigers. 16-8 in favor of the Cards. Again, Bauer back to serve. Tigers ready to retrieve, trying to get back in a rhythm to get some of these points back. As Sakura, she puts it back over it. And Bauer's going to put it up on the inside there for Steinmetz, and she finds another lane in the Tiger defense.
And that's another point for Steinmetz on the night. Man, again, she's just been having an electric game tonight. Leading the charge with kills and points tonight, she's been having one heck of a game.
As we have a timeout here by the Tigers. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here. We come back live to the birdcage. Cardinals leading 17-8. In the closing stages of our third set, looking for another sweep as Bowers is going to set it up for the Cards. And be a point for the Tigers.
A little bit of confusion on the court there. Coach Chi-Hi trying to talk with the ref, trying to figure out what's going on, what the ref's trying to think.
Obviously pleading his case.
And it looks like it's going to be a New Richmond ball. Looks like number 5 behind the line for New Richmond, Claire Sikora, the junior. See what you can do tonight.
Now looking at this New Richmond team, they have a lot of experience, a lot of juniors and seniors on this team. So
yeah, an ace by number 5, Claire Sikora. Pretty nice serve.
You know, obviously Hutzler and Esslinger thought it was going to be out, but just happened to fall right at that last second.
Just dipped.
Esslinger sees the ball and she finds it as puts it outside for Steinmetz. And it's going to be popped back over by the Tigers, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Looks like there's a substitution on the court. Number 18, Sophie Robinson, coming in for number 4, Isabel Esslinger. It looks like number 6 is behind the line, Sammy, the Riverboat Pearlberg.
Into the hands of Quest. Score's just going to put it back over. Hustler retrieves it. Bauer's going to put it up on the outside to Robinson. And it drops after the Tigers had a tip drill. 19-10.
And
Cardinals looking to close this one out. Again, a timeout by the Tigers.
we're going to transition over to a quick ad break. Thank you for tuning in live on Cardinal TV. Welcome back to the Birdcage for the live coverage for the New Richmond Tigers against the Chi-Hi Cardinal volleyball game.
We got a stat line here for Sophie Robinson. Outstanding tonight, playing a heck of a game with 10 points, 7 kills, and 4 digs. You know, another great asset to the Cardinal team, as we said already tonight. I mean, everybody can play everywhere, and everybody can do their job tonight, and they're going to get a lot of victories as the season goes on.
They're all dominant. Again, like we've been saying all night, there isn't a weak link on the team.
20-10, the Cardinals lead.
Number 6 behind the line, Sammy the Riverboat Pearlberg.
New Richmond out of timeouts. And Pearlberg puts it over into the hands of Quest. Score's going to put up there on the outside. Naylor, she tries to stop it. Dozer puts it over. Bauer's going to put it on the inside just for Steinmetz. And she finds the lane once again. 21-10.
Wow. Looks like Chip was going to pull away with this one. They're looking in pretty good shape, adding to that sweep streak that they've been accumulating all season long.
Pearlberg to serve, ticks the net, but no troubles for the Tigers. Bauer's going to put on the outside for Robinson. Founds it as number 8, Blinderman, tries to dig that one, but just falls out of sorts.
22-10 Cards, and looks like the New Richmond Tigers are making a substitution. Number 12 coming on, Grace Mary Wickham coming on for number 11, Chloe Quist.
Pearlberg to serve, and a miscommunication by the Tigers. They're going to try to put it over, and Sikora just can't put enough mustard on that to get it back over the net. Great effort. Cardinals 2 points away from once again another sweep victory.
Wow. It's crazy to see. Crazy to see.
Pearlberg to serve, puts it over, but she finds the net, giving life into this Tiger side of the court.
You never know. They can make a miraculous run. We've seen it before.
We have. Those are the serve into the hands of Hutzler. Perfect positioning for Bauer. Robinson. Acrobatic play there by Robinson.
I
She
don't
finds an open spot. Unbelievable game.
I don't know what that was, but whatever it was cool and it worked. 24-11 Cardinals.
Match point for the Cards. Adelaide entrusted with the serve. 24-11. She puts it over. And New Richmond miscommunication in the Cardinals once again getting a sweep victory. What a run by the Cardinals, Gabe.
Wow, 25-11 in the last 2 sets. A nearly 15-point lead. That is crazy.
Unbelievable game by the Cardinals, you know. Maddie Bauer, we have a stat line for her. 2 points tonight, a dig, and 19 assists.
Man.
You know, great setter, another great asset to this Cardinal offense. You know, I've heard from her, you know, it's not easy putting those balls. You got to get the right spot.
Right.
You know, without the right spot, you know, Steinmetz, you know, Perlberg,
Yep.
Hunt, all those people, they can't get their job and do their job right.
Right, she's almost the most vital part of the team. And the thing about that is that you have to be consistent, right? You have to be consistent. You have to be able to set the ball up consistently for each and every single one of your teammates. And she does it time and time and time again.
You know, obviously, and she makes Perlberg and Steinmetz, you know, she gives them those stats and makes them look absolutely great. So, I mean,
Yeah, she gives them the juice that they need to succeed.
and we're going to go to a quick commercial break here. We'll be back, hopefully get a student interview and an interview with head coach Luke Chi-Hi. We'll see you back here in a few bits here on Live on Cardinal TV.
Look taller?
No, you're good. You're good. All right, live from Cardinal TV here. We're down with head coach Luke Chi-Hi. And so, Luke, how did, the Cardinals played really well tonight. What do you think played into that?
I think that we didn't play so well on Tuesday night. And so we talked about it after our match Tuesday, and they were like, we want to change it and we want to play better Thursday, and they did it. Came out and played really, really well.
And so, was there any changes in practice, anything that we worked on?
Not really, same old, same old. I mean, we're a firm believer here that if we just get the reps in, that we'll keep improving every day, and that our mental attitude can help us improve even faster, and that's what they did tonight.
Right. And so, that New Richmond squad, I mean, they're ranked 4th in the conference, they're doing all right, but I believe next week we're facing Memorial, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so, what are we going to have to do to prepare for Memorial?
Yeah, Memorial is a really good team. They've got some big hitters and big blockers, so we're going to just have to really work on some good defensive plays, which tonight was a good start to that. We played some good defense, but it's not going to be a fast game where we can just pass that swing and be done with the point. We're going to have to take multiple swings, so we got to stay patient on our side.
All right, thank you so much for having an interview. We're going to transition over to an ad break. We'll see you back here in a few short minutes live from the Birdcage. Play. Oh, yeah. Hey, do we got a player of the game too? Who would be the player of the game?
Adelaide.
Okay, Adelaide? Okay. Yeah. Can I grab you for an interview? Sure. Okay.
Dad over there doing the
Yeah. Like, oh, Team Dad comes over. We can stand like one of these platforms right here. Right here.
Yeah.
Stand wherever you want.
Okay.
And camera's up there, so we're just gonna have to face the camera. I'll ask you a few questions. Yeah.
Okay.
What? How do you pronounce your last name? Ocean. Okay. Live back from Cardinal TV here. I'm here with the player of the game, Adelaide Ocean. So, Adelaide, what was, the Cardinals were looking awesome tonight. What was the magic behind that? Was there any magic juice? What was going on?
I think tonight we just worked really well as a team. We kind of got our teamwork back the last few practices, and we've kind of been trying to bond a little bit more, so I think that helped a lot.
Yeah. And so, going into next week, we have a really tough opponent against Memorial. And so, how are you guys going to prepare on the court, in practice, and even off the court outside of school?
I think that we're going to practice the same amount because we practice hard no matter what, but I think that off the court, we're excited to play them, and they're a good opponent, so that means, a funner game for us. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you played awesome tonight. Thank you so much for the interview. All right, we're going to transition to another ad break before we close out live from Cardinal TV. Thanks much.
That was fun.
All right, welcome back to the Birdcage. It's me and Landon Teese who've been calling the game all night, and so what a game we
I know,
had
a
tonight.
great victory by the Cardinals game, and, we're going to see this hopefully game to game come on. They came off firing.
Right.
They were clean. They didn't make that many mistakes, and that's what Mr. Chi-Hi obviously wanted to do, and they executed tonight, and that's what they needed to do.
And I mean, oh my gosh, we had audio issues all night, so sorry we couldn't get
Yeah.
on earlier. I mean, we couldn't get the audio system to work until about 7:15. We had to improvise a little bit, mix and match, but once we got it going, we were ready and raring to go.
Exactly. So after tonight, the Cardinals, they're going to improve to 24-1 on the season and 4-0 in conference play. In Richmond, they're going to fall to 10-13 on the season and 2-3 in conference. Chippewa Falls' next game, they're going to be at home against Stevens Point here on Tuesday. Me and Gabe will hopefully be calling that game. Hopefully we'll have the audio working, and it'll be a little bit easier for you.
Yep.
And New Richmond, their next game is going to be a Thursday at home against Rice Lake, and they're going to be their 8-9 game. Rice Lake is, so they're going to be coming off. That's going to be a great game, and that's a position for the conference.
Right.
That middle of the pack to try to get back up there. So it's going to be a conference game.
Anything can happen. We're in the middle of the season, so. All right, and that about ends our coverage here tonight, live from the Birdcage. We'd like to thank our sponsors for sponsoring us to make this happen. We'd like to thank our media productions class for being able to get all the technology working. And so, on behalf of me, Gabe Vargas,